What is going on, YouTube? We are here today. This is a no cool call, but we had another technician come out and he diagnosed that there's a leak on the system. So right now I am just getting ready to get on some of my tools, crack it open. This is a Trane XL20i. So we're gonna see where that leak is and hopefully we can try and repair it. They say it is down by these pipes over here, and the problem is that the wirings that cross through there, they rubbed on the copper and it looks like they made a hole through it, and that's why it leaked. I was here like 4 years ago and there was a rat problem, that there was a thunderstorm and then a rat found his way to crawl through in here and he chewed the wires for the compressor, and that's why you see this steel wool here, because they were going through there. They got underneath, he got inside and chewed all the wires. And I came over, it was kind of a rainy-ish day, and I could hear every time that we'll flip the breaker, it would like pop, and would trip the breaker. And I kept hearing, I'm like, what the hell? You know, I couldn't find it. Started taking the unit apart. I look inside, there was a damn rat that was stuck between two wires that literally cooked the rat through all the way. It was completely gone. I removed it, spliced some wires, and now they say the leak is down here. The original problem is that the breaker was tripped. He couldn't find why it was tripping, and look at that. And it looks like it was rubbing on it until it cut through the wire. And I think I put all this wiring in there, some of it, and I ran it through the same spot as factory. So let's see if I can put some nitro on here, a little bit of pressure, and try and locate that leak, because I saw some pictures but I cannot find exactly where it is. I see the oil here, so let's see what we can do. All right, so the leak is in there, in this line way back there. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is way back here. So we're gonna hopefully try and see it from the top. I'm gonna take off the fan and all that stuff and see if from the top I might be able to try and weld that and put some pressure on this thing and see if we can hopefully fix it for him, because this system is still under warranty for 1 more year, but unfortunately that will not be covered under warranty. That's the only problem. So let me cut off the power, open all this shit up, take the fan out, and go from there. All right, guys, so we located the leak. It's in here. It is down in that copper right there, all the way down there. It's kind of hard to see it there. That's where the leak's at. So we're gonna try and see if I can clean up with the shop vac a little bit. It's back there. Obviously I can't brace from this side. I can only brace from the inside, and I have to be upside down. So see if I can clean this out, sand it, figure it out. All right, so we got it ready where the leak is. Got that heat blanket on it right there. That wire that's gonna cover in the leak. It's right there where the wire was rubbing. All right, so our leak is right there. You can see those grooves, that first one right there. That's where the leak's at. So got that heat blanket under it. And see if I can brace it. We're gonna pressurize it, leave it under pressure for a little bit, and hopefully that's gonna be it. And then we're gonna figure out how we can reroute these wires. Maybe wrap them in some insulation or something, and try to not have this happen again on the future. The only problem is I gotta figure out which one is the filter dryer, because I think that's a filter dryer or a muffler. And then there's one out here that is maybe the filter dryer or the muffler. So we gotta find that out. All right, guys. So I think I got it pretty good braced right there. So I'm just waiting for my output to bring me a new natural tank that he has on his van, so we can pressure test it. And then I'm gonna see if I'm gonna start probably disconnecting most of these wires and see if I can wrap them in something like insulation tape or actual black electrical tape, and that way they don't rub again on this. Because honestly, this is a horrible design from Trane, but this is how they do everything. So we still gotta change this filter dryer here. So I did confirm that this is the filter dryer. So we're gonna see if we can find a way, because this is 3/8 and this is bigger. It's not the same size. So all right, guys, so I got this filter dryer in place. I'll go ahead and brace that in. I did some pressure tests before I did this, and I got it up to like 410 psi. It did not drop a single psi. I left it there for about 20-30 minutes. That's already fixed. Like I said, brace this in now, pressure test again, make sure we got no leaks, and then we can start doing the vacuum. And then I'll concentrate on all these wirings and stuff, and hopefully see if we can do something about that and wrap them around so they don't keep rubbing and damage this thing again. That could potentially screw up the compressors, tripping that breaker. So I will keep you guys posted. All right, guys, so we got the system in vacuum set up here, one hose only. It hasn't been on for 5 minutes pretty much. We're already down to 1600. Got the new filter dryer there. Just gotta push this back in. We're gonna fix all those part of these wires, see if we can wrap them in tape or something so they stop rubbing on the copper and we don't have any more issues in the future. And then we can go ahead and break the vacuum and start charging this thing, because she is completely flat and the factory charge is about 13 pounds plus whatever extra it takes for the line set and all that. So keep you guys. All right, guys, so we're down to 550 right now. And I'm gonna show you here. So this wiring harness, I did it by hand, this right here, and then I got the red wire over here, right here, and then I made the other one for this. All of this I made it by hand because a rat chewed through it. And what I'm gonna do is, you can see I had to splice all the pressure switches. Every single one of them are spliced. So I'm gonna go ahead and order both harnesses, all 3 pressure switches, and that way this thing will have the complete factory wiring harness. Now I gotta clean all this crap so I can kind of tape up a little bit the wires for now until we can get our hands on the harnesses and on those pressure switches, and we should be good. So we're still in vacuum. I'm gonna give it a little bit more. Want to get it below 500, because right now it's literally pulling from both compressors, the entire condenser, the entire line set, and the evap coil inside. All right, folks, so we got her back up and running. Still got to add a little bit more refrigerant to it, but right now the low stage compressor is engaged. We're waiting for the high stage, but I'm just gonna let it run for a little bit and see what happens. So just a little rundown. Like I said before, I was here 5 years ago. The next day after a thunderstorm, a rat got in it, chewed all the compressor wires, all the low pressure switch wires, and screwed up everything. So I had to splice all the pressure switch wires and do this harnesses pretty much by hand, all of these two, to run them to the compressors. And then after 5 years, unluckily one of the wires was sitting on the copper and it rubbed it through, created a hole, making it go completely flat. So like I said, gotta finish charging it. But this should conclude this video. Hope you guys like it. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave it down in the comments. Peace out.